Hello everyone and welcome. Before we get started with today's video, if you want to get inspired to create your epic love story, go to 7daysofinspiration.com. That's 7daysofinspiration all spelled out.com. We have some really exciting things for you. I think you're really going to like it. So go ahead, open up your browser, go to 7daysofinspiration.com, and we'll see you there. I had a question come in this week and I wanted to make a video speak into it because this is it's kind of an important question and it's come in a lot over the years. And I think it's a good thing to consider, like, should we be dating multiple people? Why not? What's the benefit? So this question comes in from Sarah. She says, "Hi Shane, I've seen a lot of coaches and people in social media lately talking about entourage dating or having an entourage of men to select from. I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Do you think it's a healthy approach to dating? And if so, why? Thanks." And she signs it, Sarah. So do I think it's a healthy approach to dating, to date multiple men? Well, I understand why people recommend it as an approach. And I think it could be a healthy approach. But I think every person has to do what's natural for them. And one of the reasons that entourage dating or dating multiple people is a huge benefit is because you're constantly reaffirming the idea for yourself that there are plenty of fish in the sea. You're constantly reaffirming the idea for yourself that you have options, that you're not tied into this one person. I think a disadvantage to focusing all your attention on one person, especially when you don't know that person very well, is that you're not recognizing how many options you really do have. A problem for a lot of people, and I think entourage dating or dating multiple people could be a huge breakthrough for some people. If you're used to every time you meet someone, you get really fixated on them, you get really hooked on them, they occupy your thoughts, they're all you could think about, and then it's just basically it just becomes all consuming for you with this one person. If you notice you have a pattern of doing that time and time and time again, then I think entourage dating could be a really big breakthrough for you, and it might be something you want to try doing. Regardless of whether you choose to do this or not, because I don't think we ever have to force ourselves to do something that's unnatural for us. And I think a lot of coaches, a lot of people try to force methods because it's what worked for them or it's what worked for, it's what has shown results with certain people. But if that method is not natural for you, if that's not what feels right or what feels effortless for you, then a lot of times that method is just going to cause you more anxiety than you're already dealing with dating or with the thing itself. And so trying to do this method is actually going to stress you out even more. So I don't think we ever have to force ourselves to do something that feels unnatural for us. I think there are ways that we can do what comes naturally for us and get what we want as long as we operate along certain principles. I think the principle behind dating multiple people is that you don't get too attached to any one person. So you take it slow, and taking it slow is something that I would recommend for every single person in every single situation with every single person you date. Take it slow. If the relationship is meant to be, you're not going to have to rush it. It's going to work out. You are going to stick together. And if it's not meant to be, rushing it is not going to save it. And I think sometimes when we find someone we like and we want it to work, and we just try to secure it in place. We just try to rush into it so we can get it secure, we can get it in place, and we can know it's not going to go anywhere. We kind of tie it down and keep it secure. But that, nobody really wants to be tied down. The thing is, people want to feel free. And if you can have somebody feel free in loving you, then they will probably love you for the rest of their life. But as soon as loving you starts to make them feel tied down, you're going to have some struggles in the relationship. So I think going back to what I was saying is, you don't want to rush into this and try to secure it. You want to give it the freedom to naturally become whatever it's meant to be. And you want to sit back and take it slow, and you can be excited about it. You can be curious about it. You can desire it even to an extent. Like, man, I really hope this works out. I really hope this goes somewhere. I'm really excited about it. I really want to see where it goes. But you can't over invest in it, because you've got to maintain some space between yourself and that new relationship so that you can feel your way into it and determine for yourself if this is someone that you can really trust your heart with, if this is someone that you can really see yourself building a life with, if this is someone that you can really know that, like, when you fall down, they're going to catch you. And this is why dating multiple people can be helpful, because instead of focusing all your attention on one person, you maybe have 5 people that you're actively talking to. You're texting back and forth with them. You're talking on the phone with them. You're going on dates with them. You're spending time together. You're looking at each person. You're deciding between all of them and saying, I really like this about this person. This person, I'm not really feeling the connection as much. But you allow yourself to experience the variety, and you allow yourself to experience how much possibility there is and how much opportunity you have. And you allow yourself to be a little more selective. But I also know some people can't imagine actively dating 5 people. So if that feels completely unnatural to you, I don't think you have to force yourself to do that. But what I think is very important, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, is creating space between you and that new relationship, giving it time to unfold. Don't try to tie it down and make it be anything, but give it the time and the space to see what it naturally wants to become without you trying to push it to be anything. And then as you're sitting back and watching the relationship unfold, as you're being in discovery with this person, you should be asking yourself, like, does this person have the values and the principles that I'm looking for? Does this person live their life in a way where I could see myself sharing my life with them? Can I see a future with this person? Do I think we can build something together? Are they honest? Are they trustworthy? Are they kind? Are they generous? You can kind of ask these questions and be selective. And that's really the thing. I think you have to keep it in mind always that there is no scarcity of options in the world. There are 7 billion people, and you can find someone perfectly suited for you. You have to keep it in mind that there are so many options, and you have to always be selective. And whether you're being selective with one person or whether you're being selective with 5 people, it doesn't really matter. The point is that you have to know that you always have options, and you have to be selective so that when you do choose a partner, you're choosing them based on something solid. You're choosing them based on a common vision, a common dream, shared principles, shared values, and true potential to create an epic love story together, rather than choosing them because you're lonely or you're afraid of being alone and you just want to tie something down so you can feel safe and secure. And that's really the difference. So I hope this helps. Long story short, if entourage dating works for you, do it. If dating 5 people works for you, do it. If dating one person works for you, then do that. But no matter what you do, know that you always have options and be selective in making your choice. There is one more thing I want to share with you before I close out today's video. And I would like the opportunity for us to spend the next 7 days together. I'd like to spend a week with you. And I would like to share the 7 most potent and powerful ideas that will inspire and empower you to create an epic love story. My wife and I sat down, we asked ourselves, when we were dating and when we were creating a relationship and as we've coached people in all these years, what would we say the 7 most powerful ideas are? That if we could share this with someone over the course of a week, what would these ideas be? We sat down, we thought it out, we created a 7-day video series to send these ideas to you one day at a time. So I would love the opportunity to share this with you. Go to 7daysofinspiration.com, all spelled out, 7daysofinspiration.com. You can join the video series there. It is absolutely free, so please take advantage of this opportunity. I am so excited to share these ideas with you. They are life-changing. I promise these 7 ideas, if you really let them in, they will change everything for you. Go to 7daysofinspiration.com. You can opt in for the video series there. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you soon. Bye.